Hey guys, I wanted to show you some high resolution copies of these blueprints and posters that are up in this dragon room. This is the room on Zetsubou no Shima that you have to teleport into and pick up that cog piece for the main Easter egg. There are 7 pictures around the room and they're all related to dragons, and it looks like Division 9 was creating this as a dragon experiment for 935. This first blueprint here seems to be the main focus of the room, and it's just the anatomy of the dragon. You can see the 935 and the Division 9 logos on there. Doesn't really tell you a whole lot, and some of the wording is really blurry. Even with this high definition picture, you can't read it. This next poster is probably the most important. This one's on the ground in front of that desk. It's really interesting, and I've got it translated here. It says at the top that it is a dragon attachment. You can see the dragon on the right. It's going to be located on its back, and this thing has a cockpit, a control stick, and a seat, and looks like we're probably going to be piloting this thing on the next Zombies map. We got some hints from a cipher that was recently solved. It talked about how we were going to have to put a control collar on something, adjust the frequencies because it was so dangerous, and it definitely seemed like it was hinting toward a dragon. But it didn't really say what we were going to be doing with it, but this poster here definitely makes you think that we're going to be like riding this thing and flying it around. This next poster just shows the egg incubator for the dragon, and it shows the front, the side, and the back view. There's really not much to read on here. A lot of it's really blurry, again, even with this high definition image. So yeah, you get the idea of what they were doing and how they were growing them. The blueprint next to it is actually pretty cool. This is the anatomy of the dragon, and up at the top in German it says total length and that it is 20 meters, which is 65 feet long. And if you compare that to how big we will be as players, this thing is going to be absolutely huge. This next poster doesn't say a whole lot. It just tells you that they were doing dragon experiments, and when everything's translated out, it's just the basic anatomy, the scale, the neck, the shoulders, things like that, and everything else, again, you can't read. This one here is another anatomy, and I think what is probably different about this one though is that it shows like breathing fire. So it's possible that, yeah, we could be, flying this thing around and it will be breathing fire as well as like a type of defense. This last one here only shows, the dragon and the egg, and then just some basic anatomy of it being pointed out. Again, nothing major going on here, just letting you know that there's dragons going on. But yeah, if we're going to be flying dragons around, that's going to be crazy. It could be pretty exciting. I'm going to be really interested to see how this works out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.